Yo, 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 what's happening, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Wow, Wednesday, Hump Day Wednesday, the middle of the work week. How everybody doing? Welcome to Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. I am the Master Ceremony CRUSHDALEGEND. How y'all doing? Wait for everybody to get up in here. Maybe notifications might be going out a little low, but I know once they get up in here, we're going to get to talking some good old ish. But man, I'm trying to say, is this the final frontier for both gentlemen, for ZEAPEDA and for Shakur Stevenson? But is it like that more for Shakur Stevenson? I mean, listen, things got to get moving and things need to get crack-a-lacking. And we got to see what's going to happen this weekend. I think this fight is more meaningful than what people is. Miss Stevenson, we gonna have to see, man, what's going on, what's poppin'. Y'all must want to see my face, huh? Let's do this. What's up, y'all? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. What I got to say about the fight this weekend. So yeah, like I said, Shakur Stevenson versus ZEAPEDA. Is this the final call for Shakur Stevenson? Is this the final call for Shakur Stevenson? I mean, with so many fights that we want to see the young man in, and time is just keep on moving. So my question to the sports fan, is this the final frontier? How many chances are these boxers are going to get? And should they continue to get chances? Because as you see with a lot of fighters, some fighters, D3 in the building, as you see with some fighters, y'all, they just ain't cutting the bill. They just not getting it. Now, us as content creators and people that follow the sport of boxing, doesn't matter the capacity that we do, but we get entertained by what these fighters say. Of course, it's a part of their hustle. So they draw us in by wordplay. Now it's time for the actions to match the words. Mr. Shakur Stevenson, one of the most talented fighters in the sport of boxing. He's somewhat of a disappointment to the boxing public for being not active enough and not getting in there with the top quality fighters enough, which is a problem for all fighters, not just Shakur. But when it comes to the big names in the sport of boxing, people, they're going to catch the heat the most. Why? Because they are the bigger names. And Shakur Stevenson, rightfully, in his own way, he feels as though that he is the best of the best. But he got to go out there and prove it to the public and himself by competing against the best of the best and coming out on top. So right now, with all the things we've been hearing about Shakur Stevenson and the predictions that we made, and a lot of us think he's a bad mother, shut your mouth. But this is the final frontier for Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion, because this weekend, his performance has to overmatch every performance that he ever did. Because with so much stagnation going on, and they trying to get the wheel rolling at 35, boxing somewhat is a little stagnated, but it's not dead, just a little stagnated. Just a couple little I's that need to be dotted and T's need to be crossed when it comes to find out who's the best of the best, because we really don't know. Now, we know who's the best of the best when it comes to shit talking about who's the best. But they not really getting in there and showing us what they can really do. So for Mr. Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion, and I asked you guys this morning, is this fight this weekend the final frontier for Shakur? Like, what's going to happen? He's still searching for those big money fights. He's going to have to perform. He got to go in there and do and be beyond Shakur Stevenson, because this is what everybody's been looking for. This is what everybody's been asking for. And also, Shakur Stevenson made himself guilty of that by biting the bait, and then he's saying that he's all this. So when the people said we need to see this from you, and he's saying he all these things, salute to everybody in the building, Cam in the building, D3 in the building, Mike Rhyme. So when you saying these things, and we saying these things, now they got the match. So for Mr. Shakur Stevenson, it's not much time left to see what he's gonna be. Like the Army be all you can be. This man got to get out here and he got to perform. It can't be anything less any other fight that we seen him previously in. And of course, what's the next move after that? Because we still got problems, Houston, at 135. What is this man going to do? But he must perform well. If he don't perform well against ZEAPEDA, what does that mean for Shakur Stevenson? What does it mean for him? Because they putting it out there like they not going to keep on giving these guys chances. Now they got to do what they need to do. They want to get paid, they got to fight. I can help you this morning. No, it's good, sweetheart. Say that again? No, if we could let people in the building, I would allow you to do it.
I went to that little quarter party, but it was locked. It was quite early.
Yeah. Other than that, I know it's one of these restaurants they let people use the bathroom where they can change at. You're welcome there. But like I was saying, y'all, salute to the chat. Like, what is it? Cam, what is it? Is the weight on Shakur Stevenson? Like, I don't want everybody to be acting like this ain't a big deal. This is a big deal. I don't care what y'all say, okay? ZEAPEDA might not be the guy that we want to see Shakur fight, but damn, they got to get this over with. So because after this, after ZEAPEDA, what else is left for Shakur Stevenson at 135 pounds? Well, let me be honest, really nothing. Because at the ZEAPEDA, if it's not Tank Davis, if it's not whatever's left that's the top guys at 135, then what the fuck is he doing? What is he doing? Because right now, it looked like another move is going to be made, y'all. And it looked like that, like I said, it's going to, hold on. Like I said, what's going to happen is this. Now with 135, yes, all the pressure is on Shakur. The pressure is not on William ZEAPEDA. And I want everybody to know that. I know. Thank you. When I know Stan don't come at a certain time, I know he's going to call. Yep, thank you. What's going on? See why we talk as if the final frontier, baby. Shakur, this is do or die for him, in my honest opinion. I mean, come on. I mean, we still have fighters out there, man, that their names is bigger than what their worth is. Some of these fighters, their names is bigger than their true value. So Shakur is one of those fighters where his name is bigger than what his actual worth as a fighter, his value. So he got to do something. Like, because look at it. Like I was about to say, everything is shifting. Look at the weight classes right now. Look at everything is shifting. Now, the last time we had undisputed or someone that was quote unquote came close to run at 135 was Devin Haney. Now, 135 was supposed to have been the division when it's always this challenge going on at the highest level because it's supposed to be the appetite of all smoke. And some of these guys don't want the smoke. Mr. Gumbo in the building. So now we saying, well, who's supposed to be running 135? Who's going to run it next? Well, 135 is a new class there too, just like it is everywhere else. And right now, Tank Davis is the old classmate there. You know, you got a couple seniors there. That's a layover. And right now, Tank Davis is a layover at 135, no matter if he stays there or not. Because there's not really any big stars at 135 anymore. Let's just be honest. Because outside of Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson, I'm just going to say them two. What else do we have left at 35? Everybody else is a part of a new class. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, he got to do something. But it ain't much for him to do. So, at the ZEAPEDA, what do he do? Because it ain't nobody we really want to see Shakur fight after ZEAPEDA. That's why is this the final frontier for Shakur Stevenson? We besides what we already want to see Shakur fight, or who we want to see him fight, it ain't that many guys at 135 left that we want to see Shakur fight. Let's just be honest. If Tank wound up fighting Shakur, we don't give a fuck if Shakur fight anybody else at 35. Let's be honest. So meaning when I'm asked the question this morning, is this the final frontier? Is this the final frontier for this man, period? I mean, does he really have a promising career? I'm just asking a question, because these type of questions and conversations, when it comes to these boxers, need to be starting to talk about right now, because none of these guys is going to have the duration type of career that we think they're going to have. They're not going to have. It's going to be a lot of short careers, y'all. A lot of short careers is going to be happening. That's what's going to be happening in boxing in the next couple of years. We're going to see a whole lot of short careers. Okay, we're not going to see too much of been boxing for a decade plus right now. We ain't going to see too much of that, because boxing is still not giving us everything that we need, because they ain't even giving themselves what they need to keep the sport afloat and make it better than what the hell it is. He not digging in. In fact, he's not digging in. So I mean, when it comes to Shakur, I like him, but it ain't much left for him. And as you know me, y'all, I don't really like to look too far ahead, but I am going to look up the street. I am going to see up the road. I ain't going to try to look past what my vision can catch, because that's what's wrong with a lot of boxing fans, a lot of boxers, a lot of people, period. They try to see further than what the fuck they can see, and they can't. If your shit, you only can see 350 meters, then that's what you need to be looking at. So it's not much Ashley Corner in the building, so it's really not much left for too many of these guys. I don't care how much we talk about them. Just because we talking about them, that don't mean that they're going to be the hottest motherfucking thing moving off the goddamn shelf. Because a lot of these guys, salute Kano, a lot of these guys is still trying to get that damn money. That's something I told you guys that matter more than anything. And for years, y'all ain't give me shit because some of y'all know better. Let's just be honest. I feel some type of way this morning in a good way. But I've been told you guys that paper matters more than anything, because that's what they fighting for, okay? Nobody just into something, just collect hardware and don't collect no motherfucking don't get no monetary goddamn reward for it. Who just want to collect hardware? You ain't gonna be able to live off of that. There ain't too much worth of it. What, you want to sell all your hardware? Think you gonna be able to make a living off of that? But in the sport of boxing, I didn't really make no money, but look, I'm undisputed here, I'm undisputed there, I'm unified here, I'm unified there, but shit, can you take care of your family? The hardware, you can't sell it but for much. That's why as a fan, I don't worry about that shit, because there's not much work behind it. But here's the thing, but this is what they fight for, a lot of them. They fight that had the most known name or whatever the case may be. But it's supposed to be about goddamn money. And I've been said it was about money. It ain't about no money, motherfucker. Why do you go to work? You don't get up every morning and go to your 9 to 5 because you like going to your 9 to 5. It was a goddamn lie. You won't pull that over my goddamn head. Because most of us are not getting paid for something that we love to do. Most of us just had to pick up something to find a way to make money, because the way we wanted to make the money or the field that we in just ain't crack-a-lacking, so sometimes you got to do something different. It's called an audible. And as far as I see it, a lot of these fighters going to have to start calling audibles, because they ain't really getting nothing. They ain't really getting nothing. They ain't really been doing nothing. They ain't going to get nothing. So, how much longer? That's because these guys, they 25, they 26. Let me tell you something. Old is old, and you don't have to be old age to be old. You don't have to be an old age to be old, okay? You don't have to be a young age to be young. It's how you take care of your goddamn self, okay? Don't let that go over your head. It's how you take care of yourself. But the main thing is this. Shakur Stevenson got this fight this weekend. And it's two things that matters. How he performed and what the fuck is next. I've been saying if these guys keep playing around and they keep pussyfooting around, some things is going to happen that they expect to happen. They either going to wind up getting beat by guys that they shouldn't get beat by, or they going to wind up getting beat by guys they should never even been in the goddamn ring with because it just don't make no motherfucking logical time. I've been said this. I said it plenty of times. You don't have to agree with me. Some of you will. But I'm just speaking what comes into fruition because I speak from a logic standpoint. I don't give a damn about anything else. I know this is coffee and donuts, but I got lemonade this morning. Fuck y'all. False advertising my ass. I had the coffee before I came on, man. All right? I was going to try to make a lemonade coffee, but that probably would have messed my stomach up. Get that ass kicked, you damn right. So, like I said, there's really nothing much left with Shakur Stevenson at 135. And after ZEAPEDA, who we really want to see him fight? Of course, we want to see him fight Schofield because that's some unfinished business. And that's only because it's unfinished business because Schofield ain't no goddamn body. Y'all know what I mean? Hey, auntie, if y'all listen, I don't mean it in the wrong way, but you can take it the way that you take it. What I mean by you ain't somebody, you ain't a big name. That's what I mean. You ain't. That's what I mean. You ain't the cash cow. You ain't none of that shit. That's what I mean. And this is not a roast. That's opinionated fact. So there ain't really much going on there. What, are you going to stay down there and fight the young boys? He already said he's not fighting Keyshawn Davis. And we don't even know what's going on with him, man. Been very quiet with the Davis brothers. The Davis brothers been very quiet. What's been going on? I haven't even heard none of my fellow content creators say anything about the Davis brothers since that nonsense with Nia Albright. They've been very quiet. Quiet, foul on the plate. They've been very quiet. We don't know what's going on with them. Now, some people say, well, you know, it's supposed to be a lawsuit or whatever, but I'm still trying to get Rodney Rice. I'm going to get him. I told y'all I know him personally. And if he don't get in touch with me, the next fight he going to be motherfucking promoting is me putting my foot in his motherfucking ass for me chasing fuck around. I don't chase no goddamn body. So if I get to moving these feet fast, I'm going to whoop your ass. Okay? I'm too old. No, I'm too cool to be fucking running and chasing any goddamn thing. If I can't stroll to it, then I don't want it. You know what I mean, Miss Denise? I ain't chasing a goddamn thing. They got this shit fucked up. This ain't Tom and Jerry. Ain't the cat or the damn mouse. They better get it right. They better get they sissy strut together messing with me. Goddamn, because I ain't playing no games. And Kano, my brother, you know I agree with you 1,000%, but we already know, Kano, a lot of things that need to happen don't happen. So this is why it's just the final frontier, because they keep pussyfooting around, and boxing is getting on my goddamn nerves, man. It's getting on my nerves. I'm liking it, but I ain't loving it. You know, I used to love it. BBO, my brother in the building. He said Shakur Sanchez is good, but I hope Willie wins. Already know. Now, BBO. Now, I must ask you. You can respond in the chat. I could see if I can send an invite. But let me ask you this question. Now, BBO say he wants he wants my man William ZEAPEDA to win. Now, BBO, because I don't know how long you've been listening, bro, but I was saying, like, it's really not much left for Shakur to do at 135 because it ain't really nobody we want to see him fight. So, and this is the final frontier for this guy. You know what I mean? So he got to go out there and do something. I don't know if he realized how much his boxing career was on the line. Some of these young guys is not going to have a long boxing career. They're going to be getting out the sport young, people. Trust me. Look how they moving now. So if Willie wins, right, BBO, what do that do for 135, in your honest opinion? Does that help 135 by Shakur losing to Williams ZEAPEDA? Because I think, I'm going to take a guess. I think the reason why BBO want Shakur to lose because BBO, he's half Mexican. He's not Puerto Rican. I'm messing with my bro. But want to bet bread? There it is. Hey, BBO, Carlos said you want to bet bread? Getting your bike back. Well, you listen, I'm just being honest. My bro don't mess with the Puerto Ricans like that. He more so like the Mexicans. There's a couple little Puerto Ricans he deal with, but he like the Mexicans. So, of course, he gonna roll with the Mexicano. So he like, man, Shakur gotta get his little Puerto Rican ass up on out of here. He said Sanchez got to go. He said he tired of Sanchez and his shit. Well, I'm getting tired of Sanchez too, because Sanchez ain't keeping me busy enough. I need to be talking about Sanchez every day and have a different conversation every time I mic up and talk about Shakur Sanchez. Cam said, Mervatala, Abdullah, the only ones at 135 other than Tank. I would want to see Shakur fight at 35. See, so fact proven. Thank you, Cam, for letting me know. See, everybody else is kind of scared because they know it ain't really much left for the motherfucker to do. Yes, he is, BBO. Yes, he is. And BBO, you know what I said? You know what I've been saying? I said these dudes, they better stop playing around. If they got unfinished business with each other, they need to go ahead and get that shit done. Because if they don't, they gonna keep on messing around. They gonna mess up the bag that they should have had. And you got this little young Abdullah Mason coming the hell up. I don't know what the hell y'all looking at. 135 is already over for me. No disrespect to my man Tank. But now I'm looking at what's next at 135. You understand what I'm saying? And Tank and them time is done at 135, just like how I went at 147. Now I mean, so you either gonna shit or get up off the damn toilet. And that even goes for Tank too. That goes for Tank too. Them dudes, all this unfinished business, I'm tired of it. Let's move on. Let these little young guns, who got next, who got appetite for the smoke, let these dudes get it, because you little motherfuckers is in the way right now. My man Little Red, you in the way right now. Shakur, you in the way right now. Nut ass Keyshawn Davis, you shouldn't even be considered with Tank and them, because you're part of the new school with Abdullah and them. He in the way right now, like they in the motherfucking way. Get up out the motherfucking way. Get up out the way. This is how I feel about your favorite fighter if he at 135. Do y'all hear me this morning? This is the final frontier, period. Shit, get up totally get out the way. I'm getting bored. I need the new. Okay? Now we must understand, since we brought this up this morning. So the next chapter at 135 is not supposed to be Tank and Shakur and them. It's not. Because, see, they waited too long to try to get somebody to get undisputed from fucking Devin Haney. So now this is the next class. This is facts. You do not have to agree with me. This is facts. Because this is all I talk is facts. Nope, you ain't putting no money in my pocket to lie. You can't, none of that. This is facts. And some of y'all might need a moist meter today, okay? But this is just facts. It's over. I told y'all, y'all don't want to listen to me. You know, you ain't got 1,000 subscribers. Nigga, I got 1,000 knowledge. And this boxing shit, don't get it fucked up. See, man, in the building, I'm telling y'all, I've been saying this a couple years ago. These dudes don't get busy and handle business when they need to. When the pot is hot, it ain't gonna be good. Okay? And you got knuckleheads still talking about goddamn fights that ain't gonna happen. They still talking about taking that, and it ain't happening. It It ain't happening. Get over it. Hopefully they put Tank on the game in Devin. Anything that y'all think going to happen in the sport of boxing that did not happen, well, that's why they got Xbox and that's why they got PlayStation. Hello, Undisputed, and we can't help and we can't wait for Fight Night to come back, because that's the only way your asses is going to get a damn fight between two fighters that you want to see in the goddamn ring, along you doing it and you playing one of the fighters and somebody else playing the other fighter on a damn video game. That's the only way you getting it. D-Ray in the building. This is the only way you getting it. So they still talking about fights that ain't gonna never happen. I'm tired of these damn dried up fantasy dreams in the sport of boxing. Get over it. Get over it. It's a whole new chapter already, y'all. Final frontier. And Shakur just got there, and you know he's a late bloomer. He's a late bloomer. He just got to 35. He's later than a motherfucker, because he should have been going out the door with Devin now. Tank the only one still to fuck around because he can't pick up no goddamn weight. That's not Tank's fault. But everybody else that got room to make weight and is more comfortable for, move your asses out the motherfucking way, because you're in the way right now. You're in the way right now. They in the way. So, like I said, and just like Connell said, the only fucking fight that needs to happen is Tank and Shakur, in his honest opinion. I know a few other y'all people feel the same way too and all this other shit, but don't be all we talking about Shakur and Stevenson. What you mean, Crush? Exactly what I said. We talking about Shakur and Stevenson. The man with many surprises, and then we constantly gotta keep on asking, how's his hands gonna hold up? How's his hands gonna hold up? Man, I'm tired of talking about it. He can fucking keep on throwing punches until his fucking elbows fall off for all I'm concerned. But he got business to handle, because this man be talking big shit. And I need to see him get in there with a big name opponent, because he's the only one so far that hasn't really got in there with any of his fucking equals. This is just facts. BBO said he proves it all, though it proves it all. Those guys were scared of young Dev. Now, BBO, I wouldn't go that far. I don't think everybody was scared of Devin Haney. But I think some fighters were. But everybody ain't scared of Devin Haney. And he's nice, but he ain't to be fucking scared to fuck up, okay? He's got to say that, and this is with respect. Because if I was a fighter, I wouldn't fear none of them motherfuckers. I'd knock their motherfucking heads the fuck off. They lucky I ain't in my motherfucking 20s and fighting at 135. I would kick your favorite fighter ass at 135. Yes, I would. Crush, you talking shit, and I mean it. At least if I was, I'd be one of y'all favorite motherfucking fighters, because I want all the fucking smoke. I ain't gonna ask for all this extra shit. No, give me 50 cents to whoop his fucking ass. I know I can get $1. I know you want to pay me $1, but just give me 50 cents. Just give me 50 cents to whip his ass. Don't give me the $1, because that guy whip his ass for 50 cents, the dollars is gonna be coming. That's how it's supposed to happen. Said get the rematch popping. Well, they got to do something. They got to do something. Shakur got to do something. Because nobody wants to see Shakur fight nobody else at 135 unless it's Tank Davis. And we know he ain't fighting goddamn Keyshawn. So we need Shakur to either fucking fight Tank or take his ass up to 140. Which, I'm going to be honest, see the guys is just moving up to 140 from 135. We didn't get to see it with Dev. But see everybody else that just went up. Look at it. Everybody who went from 35 to 40, the couple guys from 35 that went to 40. Let's look at it, y'all. Look how the way they move. Think about it. The couple guys that left 135 and went to 140 was all supposed to be doing all this shit when they moved up like George and Wheezy. But they ain't been doing nothing but taking it free. They on froze. What's going on? See, this is my thing, because it seems like those couple guys, you know, Even 135 to go to 140, he's been gotten stagnated. T.O. was supposed to have been taking over. She ain't did a fucking thing at 140. Josh Taylor, he became lineal. Once again, he didn't do shit at 140. T.O. ain't do shit at 140. I'm not talking about the accomplishments, okay? He ain't do shit at 140. One of the most talked about guys at 135. Went to 140, he ain't do shit. Devin Haney, former undisputed lightweight champion. One of the scariest young guys that people say. You know, they were scared of the little dude. Went to 140, ain't did shit. This is facts. This is facts. I'm not just pointing at that one person. Everybody that just recently left 135 and went to 40, what the fuck is going on? They haven't really done nothing. Ryan left 135. Look what he did. Now, people had big fights, but what did they really do? Who has the best move? Who made the best move, or who made out the best after they left 135? And we all who they know. So we got Dev, we got Rolly, we got Ryan, we got T.O. Right? And look what happened. And he's supposed to be, you know, the stars. They're supposed to be your so-called stars. These supposed to be the big names of boxing. T.O. one of the big names. He still ain't got a fucking payday. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Are some of you catching on to what I'm saying this morning? So, you know, the final frontier ain't just about Shakur. It's about a few people. Y'all see what I'm saying? So you know, being excited, okay, you know, the undisputed thing is like a corridor, you know, in and out. So when one chapter's over, we feed them for the next. Cause we want to see when that bad man abandoned the division, let's see who's gonna be the next one to step up. And ain't no one stepped up since these guys stepped off. We still ain't got undisputed at 147 since motherfucking Terrence Crawford won undisputed. Y'all see what I'm saying? Follow me now. Y'all see what I'm saying? Think about it. Final frontier, these dudes ain't got long. They all need to get it in and get to getting it. They don't have long. Y'all keep talking about they young. Motherfucker, this goddamn planet may not even be around that much longer. What do you mean? The planet may not be around here much longer. The way the planet is, and you know how they say man would destroy the world, I think any man is possible of being able to just do one simple thing, and it ends all this shit. And that's any man, from me, to Cam, to BVO, to C-Rock, to D-Free, to Mr. Gumble, to Dr. Mark. That's how serious shit is now in the world. Man already destroying the world. Man told you he was going to fuck up the world when he wrote the books. So they ain't got no damn time, young or not. Time ain't on nobody's side because time don't exist, but reality does. But reality does. Stop saying they so damn young. They so damn young, that's why they should be getting a lot of shit done when they young. But y'all be sitting up here talking about, oh, they ain't got to fight now. Let them fight later. You idiot. You idiot. That's why they lazy now, because it's boxing fans and content creators be like, oh, no, they fighting too early. Don't let them fight later. See, that's your damn fault. And this is the reason why we ain't got fights. That should have happened, because you thought, no, let's not wait till they both get hot. Wait till they both get hot. It ain't a guarantee that both motherfuckers might get hot. One person might just ride off and turn cold turkey. Y'all watch boxing, but y'all not talking about these things. Y'all not talking about the things that really matter. But you're getting it this morning. Y'all be out here moving the goalposts, keep talking about the same old bullshit. But y'all scared to talk about the truth and what's going on in this damn sport and what might be next and what ain't next for your favorite fighter or the person you worship. They ain't got no time. Time is up for their asses. Now, let's see. It's going to be another 2 years before you get another goddamn undisputed champ at fucking goddamn lightweight. It's going to be another couple years before you get another undisputed champ at welterweight. Y'all better peep game. Y'all need my eyeballs. I send you the Crush Crystal Ball. I send you the STN Crystal Ball Boxing Life. The moist meters is already out there. Y'all need the crystal ball so you can see what I see. Do y'all need it? Do you like it? Hey, D-Ray. Hey, Cam. They need our eyes. We need to, you know, because a lot of people is walking around with no eyes in their face. That's why they bumping into shit. They don't know what's going on. Every once in a while, we got to lend somebody some vision. That's how I feel about a lot of these knuckleheads when they talk about this boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's something else. So it's definitely, you need to go make your run, Mr. Nice? Okay. Yeah, don't touch your goddamn bag. I catch somebody. Right. And Stan there is late. He always showing off on Wednesdays. I said Stan lady always showing off on Wednesdays. But back to what I was saying, y'all, like, this is crazy, man. It ain't much time left. What y'all talking about? Look, the next line is already coming in. The next line is already coming in. And to this boxing promoters out there, they're part of the bullshit too, man. They probably ain't got no damn time. You better get it now, because it ain't going to be there later. It's not going to be there later. And that's why you see they trying to come out and add on some things to the sport of boxing. They need to, don't add on nothing to the sport of boxing. Take some shit off. Like I said, get rid of some of these damn belts and some of these damn weight classes, and then we'll have a sport life would be so much better. Sport life would be so much better, people. But what's next for the kid? What's next for Shakur Stevenson? What is he going to do? Do I expect him to win? Yes. Do I want him to win? Yeah. If he lose, would I be mad? No. But I really want him to win. He ain't got much time either. None of them do. For everything that I just said, and then if you going through the sport where you got to be fucking nursing a injury fight, you know, every time you're about to fight, that's not good. How long you expect somebody to have a career if they got to keep nursing their current injury? Y'all see how that happens for athletes in sports. Yeah, that's his job, but that's a job that they can't keep up with, Quee. See, once that shit get to a certain level, it's no longer in their damn control because it got too bad now. When they should have handled it, when they could have had control of it. And see, the whole thing is like Shakur Stevenson and like Just Dude broke down, he said, the reason why that boy hands is messed up because for all those years, incorrectly wrapping his hands. Y'all see how brutal, y'all see how essential it is to this sport of boxing for you to be on your P's and Q's from the very first time you start this sport. Because you will create injuries, or injuries will occur that will live with you for the longest. So his hand's been like this most of his damn near entire professional career so far. Right? That's wear and tear. It ain't too much proper reinforcement. You're going to keep on being able to repeat. Did that come out right? It's not going to be enough reinforcement that you're going to keep on. No. Because the body heals itself. And sometimes it takes the body some time to heal. That's why medications don't heal your body correctly a lot of times, if not at all. But if you don't give a body the proper time for it to heal itself, people, learn something. The body heals itself. Doesn't mean you don't have to go to the doctor, but don't you go to the drug doctor, okay? But if you're not properly taking care of yourself, day in and day out, injuries that could have been maintained or even provoked or prevented wouldn't be around. So this man already has a handicap. He has bad hands. His hands are bad. Then y'all get there, and why the freak are y'all comparing his hand injuries to where Floyd's hands was injured? Why? Why would y'all do that? They not the fucking same on no level. Okay? On a boxing level and damn sure on a money level. So what Floyd the care that Floyd got for his hands and shit, Floyd can afford it. But Shakur ain't Floyd, so it should never be no comparison. Okay? At all. So he's not Floyd. He don't have the same finances, and then he don't have the same mind state that Floyd had. Because even with his fucked up hands, he did have a Mamba mentality where he stayed in the motherfucking gym. Not pussyfooting around. So when you see Floyd Mayweather running around, when Floyd shows off, that's the reason why he was showing off, people, because he didn't did everything the fuck he needed to do so he could show the fuck off. That's why he show off like that. But it took me some time to really understand that. I didn't understand it from the jump. I didn't. But after watching and studying, I get why the man act the way he act. And he should. And nobody should be able to say these motherfucking things if they ain't putting in the type of work or even more work than what he did to be who the fuck he is. And none of them is doing that. None of them. What y'all talking about? Them dudes ain't doing that. They not doing that. They not. See, everybody want to be some damn body, but really don't want to put in the work to be some damn body. So stop comparing these motherfuckers to Floyd. They ain't Floyd. They can never be the fuck like Floyd. Okay? Never. Money-wise, and motherfucking boxing skill-wise, and definitely that Mamba mentality. They don't have the mental capacity to be that damn strong in the mind. No comparison. So Shakur's on his own when it comes to the journey of his fucking hands. That's why I told y'all, they ain't got much time. Y'all listen to an old damn man. Listen to an old man. I'm wise. I wasn't always wise. I used to be a fucking fool. Understand me? I used to be a fool. A fool can't tell you nothing about being wise, but a wise man can tell you a whole lot about being a fucking fool. And y'all been fooling around with this boxing talk. That's what y'all been doing, fooling around. The foolery, the fuckery, how dare y'all? And this is why you haven't got what you wanted. This is the reason why you haven't got what you wanted. This is the reason why y'all niggas, y'all people need moist meters. That's why y'all always crying. That's the reason why. Pull your goddamn pants up, nigga freakers. Shit. It is what it is. See, everybody that you like, you can look at them in the likes of they like yourself, but they ain't like you. You know what I mean? Man, you know, I like him. That was him. I'll do this and I'll do it that way. But you ain't, and you can't. See, a queen, it's a whole lot of fools out here. See, a fool cannot pretend to be smart. A fool cannot pretend to be wise. But a wise and smart motherfucker can pretend to be the dumbest motherfucker on earth. Think about that. Think about what I just said. Y'all get me? Think about what I just said. A fool cannot play you into thinking that he's goddamn wise. But a wise man can have you thinking that he's a fool a whole damn time and you the one being fooled. Because this wise man got you thinking he's a fucking fool, you fool. A dummy can't fake smart. A dummy can't act smart. A dummy can't be smart, you dumbasses. So let me put this in boxing terms for y'all this morning. I got about another 13 minutes. Let me put it in boxing terms. So that's why a boxing tactician should be a tactician. A knockout artist should be a knockout artist. A defensive specialist should be a defensive specialist. And so forth. Because you may not be blessed with the proper tools that had that shit all mixed up in one and you make it work for you. Everybody's not equipped to make a perfect bowl of gumbo. You know what I mean? Everybody not equipped to make a big bowl of gumbo. See, everybody can't be a mixologist. You can't take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. See, some people can't take a little bit of Queen, a little bit of Cam, a little Just, a little Jag Queen, a little D Free, and mix it all together and make it work. They can't do it. That's why they fell, goddamn. They don't know what the hell they doing. They don't even know how to tie their shoes right, and they trying to come fucking with me. You don't even know how to tie your shoes correctly, but you want to come fucking with me. I'm past knowing how to tie the shoes right. Motherfuckers, I'm walking, I'm putting holes in the earth by my footprints. And as we all should. And there's some fighters in the sport of boxing that was able to put their footprints all in the ground of boxing. And as I do my little janitorial work on the boxing sidewalk, you know, I'm working at the boxing, the boxing sidewalk, the boxing center. And when all the dust go by, I don't see too many motherfucking prints in the cement. Because they ain't stamped. That's why. See, the only way your footprints is gonna be in the goddamn concrete and asphalt if your ass is officially stamped. You're officially certified, and you don't need no motherfucking star on top of it with your name in the middle of it. My prints is right there. Let me see if you can walk in the shoes that I walked in, motherfuckers. Huh? Because that's what's wrong with you goddamn boxing fans. You always wanting a fighter to walk in the same motherfucking road that another fighter walked in. They don't even have the same size shoe, so how are you going to trace the motherfucking print? How you going to try to follow? How you going to try to walk in my path? I got a 12 and you wearing a 6. You're 6 short, buddy. Y'all get what I'm saying? But, you know, it ain't much left for most of these guys. It's the final frontier. And I ain't talking about the MC Ran song either, but it's the final frontier for their asses. It's the final frontier. Shakur gotta pour it all on, or get the shit poured on him. I'ma say it again. Shakur gotta pour it all on, or get poured on, or get rained on. You know what I mean? He has to. Talking all this shit. Talking loud. Now you got to do something. And the way he talked, he got to go in there and really fuck ZEAPEDA up. He got to make ZEAPEDA look less than what he ever did. He got to go in there and put in a performance that'll make people change their mindsets about him. That's a hard mountain to climb, baby. Because like I said, it ain't much left for him there. And like I said, think about it. Hopefully one of y'all go off and build videos off of this. Why has not anyone who left 135 been successful in the next weight class? It got so damn bad that some of these motherfuckers from 135 skipped 40 and went to 47. It got so bad. Oh my goodness, did I just say that, y'all? Man, I'm giving y'all some content. Use me, but don't confuse me. Take what you like, use it as content, god damn it. I know I'll be giving y'all bars. I know I'll be giving y'all content. Take it and do the right thing with it. So when I hear you and when I see you, I can be like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of my child. Nah, I wouldn't say it. I'm so proud. Come on, man. We got to get on a good foot with this shit. And y'all know me, right? Hey, quick. Now, everybody, well, there's a couple of y'all that know, but y'all know me. I'm an ultimate fitness guy, right? And you know, Queen, I got bikes for days. So, now what I did, my new bikes, I named them at the fighters, all right? So, I'm about to introduce y'all to the Dream Snatcher, Abdullah Mason. Look at Abdullah. This is Abdullah right here, y'all. See Abdullah? That's Abdullah right there. Y'all gonna meet Abdullah. Quick, I got this machine I call this motherfucker Abdullah Mason. I got an Abdullah Mason. I got Carell Moulton. I got Joseph Brown. I still got my Errol Spence bike. And I still got my Terrence Crawford bike. But I don't ride them no more. Tommy Hill in the building. So all my bikes now, I name them at the fighters. And I ride, y'all. Queen of them know I ride. Shit. I'm thinking about riding in New York. For real. I either get my girl or get somebody, get in the car and just follow me. Yes, sir. That's what I do. Tommy on the building. We got a pro D3 on front. Listen, first time I met D3, I rolled up on D3 on PD crack. All right, because my other bikes, I got like these 12, 13 bikes all together. My other bikes are named after Philly rappers. So I rolled up on D3 on PD crack. D3 thought I was going to pull up in the car. I barely drive that bitch. My girl drive. I barely drive. But other than that, I'm on a fucking bicycle. Not because I can't afford a car. I got a car. I stay on a damn bicycle. I stay in shape. That's why my old ass will fuck your young life up. Just for those simple reasons. I get these miles in. Even though I tell y'all my old ass got the 90-second rule. But trust me, if I gotta go 12 rounds on the motherfucking street, I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be gassed the fuck out. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, This little motherfucker got, oh my, somebody cut his air supply. Get this little demon away from me. Ain't no damn demon. I might be light in the ass, but motherfucker I ain't light. You hear me? I might be light on my feet, but motherfucker I ain't light. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Ask somebody. I got a smack that got the same motherfucking, same amount of goddamn pressure as a motherfucking hippopotamus. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all better leave skinny people alone. Before we get out of here, before we go, y'all leave small people alone, goddamn. Leave little people alone. Goddamn, that's because you 5-6 inches taller and 35 to 100 and plus pounds heavier. Just why leave little people alone. Damn. And then y'all, then it's this whole thing. Let me tell you ignorant people something this morning before I get up on out of here. Hey, who the fuck banging on my shit like that? Uh-oh. Somebody crashed outside. Oh, let me see what happened. But like I was about to say, right? Nah, fuck all that. Then leave little people alone. But remember y'all talk about no people got a Napoleon complex. They always mean little people are the most peaceful people in the world, but y'all be fucking with little people, so that's where everybody go off. Y'all leave little people alone, man. I'm little, and I don't even pick with little people. Ain't that a bitch? I'm little, and I don't even pick with little people. I don't pick with nobody anyway. Y'all know me. I don't pick with nobody. Bullshit. I start trouble sometimes. Exactly, Queen, I don't understand. These motherfucking, these silvers right here is letting you know I give out certain type of ass whippings. That's what this means. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Now, as buck as the world is right now, and sometimes when you outside and shit, like some of them little YNs, I'm gonna call them little, them little young bucks, some of them, they make me feel uncomfortable. Not to a point where I'm a bitch and I'm a fool, I'm a cur, never that. But sometimes I be, and then they look at me and be like, hey, they come out and say, yeah, they speak all nice and shit. I'm thinking they looking at me like this little old ass motherfucker, I'll fuck him up. Because, you know, they do, you know, bothers, you know, older people that's smaller than them. But for some reason, they don't bother me like that. You know, and some of them not even old enough to know what I'm capable of doing. But they look at me like, yo, old head, and I'm like, you ain't just get that old head that same respect. But one young boy said, man, I don't know what you ever did harmful to anybody. He said, I know a whole lot about you. He said, I never heard anybody saying that you hurt anybody. He said, but man, I feel as though that you all fuck somebody up. I said, that don't let it be you. That's all I can say to him. I said, well, don't let it be you. Goddamn, no. But he got to do something, goddamn. He got to do something. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I got two things for Shakur. All right? I got two things for him. Either one, Tank, that's a long shot. But really, yeah, two. Tank, and I wanted to get that Schofield action. Other than that, ain't nothing else for him to do. Take his ass up to 140, which, to be honest with you, and I'm gonna say it again, he should already be at 140. Shakur Stevenson is still at 135. Should have been at 140 already. Meaning that a couple fights that he's having now should already happen. But, you know, staying behind in those weight classes too damn long and not getting stuff done, like I said, not going to be good for them. It's not. Because if you look at their promoters and stuff like that, who they really trying to make a star? You don't really see them putting forth any effort like that into anyone. You notice that? It is what it is. Well, hopefully we get that Tank fight up next, and then he could move on up like the Jeffersons. I got you, Chairman. I got that. Either Tank or for me, either Tank or Schofield, cause Lil Red needs to go back to 130. You know what, Sombrero? Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Now I see why you said that. And you know, Lil Red said he can get back to 30. So I see that brother Sombrero been listening to me this morning. Well, he listen to me all the time. Don't get that twisted. STM, we always listen to one another. But by me speaking the way that I spoke this morning about what's really the state of 135, and since it's a new chapter, that means all the old shit need to move out the way, because when you think about it, the whole class is gone. Shakur not even part of that class. He late. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Davin's already gone. Rolly done already left. Ryan done already left. Fucking T.O., they already gone. The 4 horsemen is gone. The 4 kings, the so-called 4 kings, they gone. The only king left at 35 is the horseman is Tank. And Tank said 140 is, he can get jiggy with it, but he can't get John. He can get jiggy with it, but he can't beat John Blaze at 140. And since he said he can still make 130, which he can, he's really a little guy. So I can see where Sombrero is saying, because based off of what I said this morning and not too long ago, y'all heard me this morning, y'all heard me. You know, some of these weight classes is looking, you know, we're gonna talk about this shit. We're gonna talk about it. So with the really most exciting names and fights that we wanted to see at 135, there's only one motherfucker still left in that weight class. Hey, D1 in the building, what's up? Angry white man, what's going on, bro? Oh, you know, and I'll be listening to you when I get off work. I appreciate it, bro. Anybody that listen to me while they at the JOB, I really appreciate it, man. That means I get y'all day roll. I really appreciate y'all rocking out with me, man. I really do. Because I really think I need to change the time a little bit to come on a little later. Because, you know, maybe like around 8 or 9. But, you know, I'm being nice right now. And then once y'all tell me that I need to move on a little later, I'm going to go to a later time when y'all say, hey, Crush, we love Coffee Donut, but man, we all agree, can you at least come on at 8 or 9 o'clock? Because then when y'all say it's time for me to come on 8 or 9 o'clock, y'all know what that means. Y'all telling me to move everybody else out the way. So when y'all feel as though I need to make Coffee and Donuts another time in the morning, y'all let me know, and I'm going to give y'all just what y'all asking for. Thank you, BBO. Me taking over this shit. Hey. I ain't got no damn friends. You on at my time, you in trouble. But come on at your time, you was in trouble. We ain't playing. The Flames is lit. We ain't playing in STN. STN is about that business. We ain't doing no WBO bullshit. We ain't on no WBC bullshit. We on that shit for real. Excuse my French this morning. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody doing that great work, man. I really want to do something for everyone that all the content creators that I bang with. I really want to get something made in honor of all y'all guys. I still got to get my STN shirt made, but I really want to get a custom shirt and call it Content Creators Life and have all the hot content creators on my fucking shirt. That'd be so dope. Now, if you listening this morning, this is I got you. Listen, y'all hear that idea? If y'all hear the idea, y'all put the goddamn shit together. I'm just saying, I really want to get a shirt made with all my favorite content creators on there, with my STN family, and have that shit high, everybody motherfucking schedule on the back. Everybody. I'm going to get one made. I'm telling you, I'm going to get one made. But I need it done right. So I'm going to need to go somewhere special to get it made. But I think that's something, and I've been thinking about that for a minute, that I was thinking about getting a content creator shirt made that's paying homage to all the content creators. I am so dead on about this shit, y'all. This is how much I fucks with y'all. He ain't catch no sheeps though. Court fifth, so it should be PTFD. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. But yeah. So I don't know if y'all been keeping up with with news around the world, right? So I know too many people haven't said anything about it because normally when things happen big in your city, people ask you about it. So there was a so-called mass shooting over this past weekend where right in my neighborhood there was a shootout caught on a door cam, and it was awful. You know, a bunch of teenage girls and guys. It was awful. And my next show, I'm going to talk about gun awareness tomorrow on Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. I'm giving y'all a heads up. All right, so I'm going to be talking about gun and violence awareness because it's something that's really like, you know, taking our youngins away. You know, and it's a shame because this is all they know. No matter what we try to install in them, it's all they know. All right, so I will be doing that tomorrow. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all, it ain't looking good. They ain't got too much time. They ain't got much time. But before I go, what's going to happen with y'all? Who y'all got winning this fight real quick before I get up on out here and make way for C-Man Ruffin? Berlinga and Shiraz. I really want to talk about that, so I'm going to talk about that more tomorrow morning. But just your opinion real quick. How y'all got that fight? Tay, what's going on? Oh, hell, the queen. You got Shiraz, chairman? Unanimous decision? Now, some people, and like I said, I'm trying to do the word on the street. But I get to, you know, boxing fans from the streets to give me their predictions and stuff like that. Always, Cam, always, brother. But Shiraz, some people have Shiraz beating Berlinga. I was kind of surprised though. So the few people I asked on the street so far, a few of them got Shiraz somewhat, you know, winning. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. Y'all probably can find it all on YouTube. Mass shooting in South Philadelphia, 1500 block of Etten Street. Pull that shit up. Y'all going to be like, what the fuck? And then the crazy part, y'all, real quick, I know I'm all over the place, but the crazy part, it was like a big block party going on. So me and my friend, you know, we was walking through the neighborhood and we were saying, what the hell is going on in the city? Because all the teenagers out, you know, all the young world people was out. We couldn't understand what was going on. You know, and the girls, they was make sure they was dressed cute and smelling good. You see your little nieces, they smelling good. Where you going that dress like that? I'm just going to hang out. Be careful. And some of the girls that was on the porch that was caught in that footage of that shooting, we seen some of those people right before the shooting happened. And we kept on saying, something ain't right. It must be a party going on somewhere, but still something ain't right. And damn it, we wasn't spot on. We wasn't spot on. And the shooting actually took place maybe like moments after we left from around that area, because we was just in a corner store that was right across from that block where that shooting happened at. You know what I mean? And it's sad, yo. It's really sad. They've been talking about it here in Philly. I like to speak on things like that. It's sad. I'll give y'all insight on that tomorrow if y'all don't already had news on it. But I will give you guys insight on that tomorrow on tomorrow's segment. Yeah, Cam. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about it too. I'm gonna talk about. I know the whole neighborhood. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. But yeah. So people got Shiraz winning, man. I still got it 50-50. To be honest with you guys, it doesn't even matter who win to me. I'm really not too much of a fan of either guy. You know what I mean? I like Shiraz, you know. Berlinga's okay. I'm crazy about him and stuff like that. No, you know what I mean? I ain't crazy about them, but you know, it is what it is. But it's a 50-50 fight. But I'd say may the best man win. Whoever's going to make a better opponent for that weight division and take on the toughest opponents, that's who I want to win. All right, the one who's willing to go out there and take all the smoke, accept all the smoke. That's who I wanted to win. But you know, it don't matter if either guy wins. Yeah, Tommy is vicious, man. It's vicious. Like they said, y'all can probably find the footage on Twitter, or anywhere. The footage from the shooting. Yep. And what else we got coming up next? Also, I will be talking about Thursday. I will be talking about women's boxing Thursday. So Thursday, I will be talking about women's boxing. No, Friday. Friday, I'll be talking about women's boxing. Yes, I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going in on women's boxing. Also, Final Frontier. There's a Final Frontier women boxing too, y'all. Guess who it is? Can y'all guess who it is? There's a Final Frontier women boxing too. Maybe two, but it's definitely a Final Frontier or two in women boxing too. And I would be bringing that up. I mean, because once, you know, you can't do no more than what you already done and there's no more room for you or whatever, it's really time to move on and grow out the space. And sadly, people, you know the song, It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. Yes, I'm trying to Cam, I'm giving my word, bro. I want to be a part of that every Sunday. So I'm going to make sure I come up there this Sunday, bro. I want to be a part of that. I want to be up there on your round table. I'll make myself a part of your round table team. You know, bring that STM fire there. I got you, bro. Yes, I got you. Even if I miss some pooty, I got you. I'm going to have to learn how to multitask. You know, learn how to multitask. But all honesty, man. So, yeah. Definitely Final Frontier for a few more fighters. Definitely women boxing. It's time to say goodbye to a couple female legends. Crazy. Yes, I'm pretty sure y'all know who the woman is that I'm talking about. And with the women, right? The few women, it's because they did so much. There's really nothing else for them to do. You know, at least with the women is a little different. With the men, some of them for the same reason, and some of them, motherfucker, your career ain't going nowhere. Hang it up, bro. You know. But look, man, let me be very mindful. I'm about to get up out the way and make way for my man. What's up, baby? And make way for my man, C-Man Ruffin coming on at 8 o'clock. Y'all go check out the No Duck Zone podcast, my man, C-Man Ruffin. Don't be messing with my little bro. Y'all be mad because he got more variety chicken sauces than anybody on the goddamn planet. Or you can go out there and check out J Hardcore over there in the hangout. But make sure you see me at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, we in class, boxing study with Uncle Kaz. Make sure y'all there. And make sure y'all check out Just Do at 4 o'clock. My brother Just Do giving us the do on boxing. 8 o'clock, it's the STN posse, man. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know the whole squadron. Y'all know if we rocking, you better get the popping us up. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you check us out with the Roll with the Punches podcast, where you get just about anybody from the STN, especially the main MCs of the show, D3, BVO, B3, Marky, Dan Price, right? And make sure y'all come and check us out. And then on a late night, I'm gonna start filling in for Dub right side, man. We gonna have to do. I got y'all, cause we was talking, and I got space to do some shit, so I could do a night show and a morning show. Exit 6:30 tonight, so I'm gonna come and check you out, kick it with you before we come on at 8. But I'm gonna try to bring a night show, so whenever Dub is off, we still got some STN shit rolling, cause I can do a night show and still rock out with coffee and donuts for grown-ups and bring you 2 different episodes because I'm dope, baby. I'm dope. Listen, y'all, I really appreciate y'all rocking out with me, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, mind my manners, man. But make sure if you ain't rocking with STN, if you ain't rocking with anybody who ain't dope, there ain't much hope for your ass. Shout out to STN, shout out to TWT, shout out to JBT, shout out to the LDBC, oh, shout out to Fire Stick Gang and Anger Management Crew, and shout out to our squad, the Dog House, the Dog Pound. Don't come in here barking, we do nothing but bite over here. Y'all have a good one, I'll see y'all soon, peace. Man, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's already done? Who they got you coming in for? Oh, yeah. Okay, you doing double here? Yes, it's up.